No! It doesn't belong! The pineapple on the pizza, no! No!
Welcome back from my studio Iacopelli, and thank you so much for watching, taking the time for me. So today I'm going to take the time for you because first of all I want to start to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from me and my family, for reaching this 900,000 subscribers. Guys, I'm super really, it's insane. It's insane where this community is bringing me. So soon 1 million. I can't wait to reveal what I'm gonna launch. So it's gonna be insane. So like you saw on the thumbnail and the title, this video is about Q&A, question and answer, that like a few days ago I posted something on my YouTube channel here, and so I ask you comment below your question, and here we are today. I'm going to answer hopefully some important question. If you want to see more, you like this kind of videos, comment below, and then at the next one I'm going to reply to your comment that is below to this video. After that, go ahead, share this video and subscribe. Can I have the coffee? Grazie. So we have to start the day with a really good coffee. So anyway, let me get this coffee. So let's go ahead and let's start this video because I'm excited. I never did this kind of videos, so hopefully you're gonna like it. Okay, first question is from John Cousin. Two questions actually. How far in advance can you prepare different toppings for different pizzas? Cutting up mushroom, onion, salami, etc, etc. Well, what I always do on my caterings is, or even if I'm gonna prepare some pizzas, I always prepare the toppings the day before, but always the latest you prepare the better, but make sure to prepare the toppings before making the pizza. Now, second question, outside the pizza de napoletana, what is your favorite pizza style? Bari style, New York, Chicago, Detroit, etc. So that's a good question, because my favorite pizza, guys, believe it or not, is the Detroit style. Like you can see in this video here, this is my own Detroit style, and then it's outstanding. The flavor, the crunch is soft and crunchy at the same time. Well, Detroit style is my favorite. Now let's go ahead and let's see the second question. Can you please discuss the different type of yeast and if they affect flavor, or any other tips for the cross flavor? So Sydney, this is super important because you need to understand that yeast doesn't give the flavor, and always I like to use poolish technique, so I use the poolish as my yeast. If you can find it, the best is the fresh yeast, but lately it's been years that I've been using only dry yeast because in the United States it's very hard to find fresh yeast. So of course I like to use dry yeast, and doesn't make any difference. A good question from Luis Perez. What is your personal favorite polish percentage into the dough? How much polish should your dough have? For you personally, what is your preference? Luis, great question. I always use the polish. It depends from the weather. Depends if it's cold, I use more polish. If it's hot, I use less. So I always use 30% of polish in my dough, but sometimes I also go to 50%, but never less than 30%. Question from Felix Nanadakis. Usually I put the pizza stone in the oven in the middle after it's heated, but I notice the crust of the pizza becomes too crunchy and not so soft on the inside. Shall I put the stone at the lower position so the crust doesn't cook fast? Thank you so much for amazing tips. So Felix, this is a great question too. If you make pizza home, what I always suggest is to leave the stone as it is in the oven, so in the middle rack, whatever is comfortable to put the pizza, and then always turn around the oven at the max temperature with the broil on for at least 40 minutes. I know it's gonna consume so much electricity, but to be able to cook the pizza really good, you want the oven really hot and the stone really hot. So the less you open the door of the oven, the better. So when you are ready, turn it off the broil, put the pizza in, cook it halfway, take it out, and then put the toppings inside, and then again broil on and finish up to cook until the mozzarella will start to bubble, and you're gonna have a perfect soft and crunchy texture. So let's go ahead. Next question.
Jacob Bergrin. How much polish do I need for 10 pizzas? And do I need more yeast in the polish? Thank you so much for the advice. Okay, that's a easy question. So I always use 30%. So 10 pizzas, that means 1 liter of water. So I always use 300 grams of water, and then that's how I make my polish. So 300 grams of water, 300 grams of flour, and then the rest go on. So 30% is the best. Ryan Stardware. Thank you, Vito, for sharing your pizza knowledge with us. Thank you, my friend, for follow me. Thank you. You are truly an artist. It's hard to find 00 flour in the area where I live. Can I use unbleached bread flour the same as 00 flour? Well, Brian, this is a big yes, and also I made a recipe how to make pizza with the cheapest flour in the market. So you can go ahead and check out actually the recipe. Hopefully my editor here remember to put the link here of the unbleaching
For sure.
the bread flour dough.
Okay, let's go ahead to the next question.
Hey Vito, wait. What's this basil? Take this.
This is the fresh one. Of course, guys, always use fresh basil. Question from Jerome M. Hi Vito, congrats for the 900,000 subscribers. Thank you. My question, I heard by some pizzaioli that incorporating of milk in the dough can be interesting. Seems to give it some bun touch, especially to the crust. What do you think about that? Well, Jerome, to be honest, I know exactly what you're talking about because my father, personally, he puts the milk in the dough. So what it does, yes, it gives a nice texture, a little bit of a flavor difference, but mostly texture is that the milk makes the pizza a little bit more crunchy. Not good for Neapolitan pizza, but good for thin crust crunchy pizza. Dave Walker. Can you roll the dough out? I keep hand stretching, but some parts of the pizza end up being really thin. I'll keep practicing. Does the flour type make any difference to how strong the dough will be? First of all, Dave, yes, you can roll it out, and then of course, when you use the roller pin, you're gonna make the pizza super thin, but definitely you can, but no air inside. So the dough will be more hard inside because there's no air, so it doesn't have the air packets if you use the roller pin. If we are talking about using metal versus pizza stone, yes, it does, but really, to be honest, doesn't make a really huge difference. International Lamborghini Registry, that's a good name. What do you use to keep the dough from sticking to the peel to help it slice off into the oven easier? So that's a really good one and really easy to answer. Of course, guys, use semolina because it's thicker than the regular flour. So that, and it's heavier. But if you want to go really professional, use rice flour, which is more heavy. And when you're going to dump the pizza in the oven, the flour falls down. That's a good question too. Hamet, should we keep the dough in room temperature or fridge? Let's say we want to keep it fermented for 16 hours. Will it destroy the dough if we keep in room temperature always, or should we keep it in the fridge after hours? That's I really love this question because that's really important. I always use the one type of dough. Make the poolish, let it rest for 24 hours in the fridge, and then you make the dough. Once you make the dough, you make the balls. After 2-3 hours, 4 hours is going to be ready. If you follow my recipe, like with the poolish, you already have the 24 hours of fermentation, so you are not gonna be destroying the dough. Here we go, the next one, Cameron Smith. Hello maestro, I want to know your favorite flour for Neapolitan style pizza for soft and crunchy best pizza. Well, I always love to use my own flour. Oh, this is a spoiler for 1 minute. Anyway, sorry guys. I always use one which is Mulino Piantoni. For me is the best, but of course guys, go ahead and find the best that you find in your local store. But I usually suggest to go to the Italian local pizzeria and ask them, can you give me 1 kilo flour, 2 kilo flour? Guaranteed they will give it to you. And if it's not, you don't find the Mulino Piantoni, go ahead and use Caputo Nuvola, which is also really good, or Mulino Denti, or Petra. Those are the good ones. Stefan Green, what is the difference in taste between the various methods of making pizza? Straight biga, poolish, etc. The biga on the fermentation process is more long, so of course the taste is gonna be more, I wanna say bready, like you are tasting the bread, because that was the biggest, there was a method using in the bread. Then poolish, of course, for the best flavor is the poolish technique, because you get the point of fermentation, and then combined with ingredients, I believe is the best texture, best flavor. And then you have sourdough. In my opinion, it's terrible. I don't like it. So, and then you have direct method, which is the classic method to make the pizza, Neapolitan pizza. Flavor is a little chewy, a little too heavy. Let's say like that. Now, infinity, when making focaccia in a Detroit style, lowry pan, in my house oven, it's usually happen that the dough doesn't really cook in the center. Okay, what can I do to prevent this? That's an easy step, my friend, so try to follow this. Make the dough, stretch, do all your process, but before putting ingredients, go ahead and par bake it for about 10 minutes in the really little bit lower temperature like usual. Take it out and then put all the ingredients. If you already do that, lower down the temperature in the oven and you're gonna be good. Should the W factor of my polish be higher than the W of the rest of the dough? No, that's a straight no. For the polish you can use any type of flour. It's gonna be lower than the regular flour. If you can find the same, use the same, it's not a big deal. But remember, the more are the W, the more you can go high with the hydration. Pizza Royal. What is the best pizza sauce recipe? Chef Vito, you have the best pizza channel on YouTube. Thank you so much. But this is, I really love this question. What is the best pizza sauce recipe? Of course, I have it on my channel, and then the video have more than 1 million views. Thank you so much for putting the video right there. 3 ingredients: salt, fresh basil, and the olive oil. Look what I do, you're gonna break it because the flavor is in the lid of the basil. Tastes good. Jeff Kennedy, how long can the pizza dough be stored in the fridge before it has to be used or frozen? I know 2-3 days might be the best, but is 4-5 really? Great question. Don't pass 3 days. 24 hours of the poolish, 24 hours you make the dough, and then if you really want to do it really longer, after 48 hours complete, you make the balls and you use it. So 48 hours is the max. The more time of fermentation doesn't mean that the pizza is better or is lighter. I have a really interesting masterclass course online. You guys can check it out in my description. A to Z, you learn everything. But ciao, vieni qua. My little Walter, buongiorno. Mwah. This is my baby, just wake up. I'm making a video. I'm trying to teach everybody how to make the best pizza. And yes, it will ruin the dough if you keep it for 4 to 5 days. It's an insane number, it's that good. That's for lazy people. Yodi, are you living in Italy or in USA? That's a great question. Where we live? Can we tell these guys where we live? Okay guys, we are going back and forth from Italy, United States. It's equal time. I live in Los Angeles, I live in Italy. For now, right now, I'm recording in Italy. But in 2 weeks, I'm recording in United States. Oh my God, I just saw this question. Barrel Live. Does pineapple belong on the pizza? Oh, heart attack! Oh, heart attack!
It's down on my kitchen.
No!
That's
Oh
it.
my God! Oh
Gone.
my God!
No, it doesn't belong. The pineapple on the pizza. No, no, no. Right?
Joking aside, no pineapple on the pizza, guys. Hi Vito, I love following your method of making pizza, the polish, the day before. But do you have any tips if I want to make pizza today but forgot to make the polish? Yes, easy. If you forget to make the polish, remember, always make the polish. At least give at least 4 hours. So make the polish, let it rest for 4 hours at room temperature. Don't put it in the fridge after 1 hour. Keep it at room temperature 4 hours and then use it for the dough. That is gonna help to make the dough even the best way. Jibril Ramadan, congratulations Vito. How many people opened businesses because of you? I don't know guys, you tell me, but I believe hundreds. I want to say hundreds of people start a catering business, start their own pizza places, and then hopefully one day I'm gonna try to go ahead and visit them. Little by little, I'm gonna go ahead and try to visit them. Well, that was the last question, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me and reading. And then again, go ahead, comment below if you wanna see more videos like this with a question. If I see a lot of questions, I go ahead and pick 20, 30 of them, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do a Q&A for the next one, maybe every month. You tell me in the comment, you want to see this every month? Please let me know. I'll do this for you, and I'm sorry guys if I miss your question, but I promise try to comment again, and then I promise the next Q&A try to put it in. So thank you so much, and subscribe. Subscribe. Go ahead, let's try. Subscribe and you stand up. Stand up. Stand up. 1, 2, 3. Do it. There we go. Go ahead and subscribe guys, and thank you so much for watching.